Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy on the camera from North Medford High School out in Benny's Yard, where the North Medford Black Tornado are playing host in the second game of a doubleheader against the Sheldon Irish. This is game number 2 of the doubleheader. Sheldon hitting 3 out of the yard to take an 8-3 victory against the Black Tornado in game 1. And North Medford, now with their season record, now they find themselves with 3 league losses on the year. Their overall record slipping to 11-6, while the Irish are now 13-3, still remaining undefeated in conference play. So looking at the league standings, Sheldon now at 10-0, Roseburg at 8-3. Then you have North Medford, who came into South Medford, that came into today at 7-3. Now the Black Tornado at 6-3. Then you have South Eugene, Grants Pass, and Willamette. We're glad that you could join us here on TableRockSports.net, and we welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help keep Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and thank you to the 3,300 fans who already have. We've had a mixture of clouds and sun this afternoon. Right now, a little bit of cloud cover on us and taking a little bit of the edge as we begin turning that corner into some serious Southern Oregon spring weather. We invite you to stick around on the other side of this break. We'll bring you more of our pregame show, brought to you by the Peak Rewards app, where you can save on gas and goodies. Use the Peak Rewards app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides. Choose your favorite items, set a time, and pick up a great dinner ready to serve on the way home. We'll be back with more and the starting lineups following these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Jeep Celebration event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to North Medford High School. We're moments away from game time, the second game of a doubleheader between the Irish and the Black Tornado. Again, the Irish taking game 1 by a score of 8-3. Let's take a look at the batting order for the Irish in the first game, because they were making up a game that had been halted by weather earlier. The Irish served as the designated home team in the first game. Now we have basically what's your regularly scheduled home game. Leading off and playing third base will be Brooke Peterson. And they're going to go ahead and get this game quickly underway. So we'll just kind of bring you the batting order as it comes along. Glad that you could join us. On the hill, Lucy Roberts will get the nod. Sophomore right-hander. First pitch as Peterson shows bunt. Goes for a strike as Roberts gets ahead 0-1. Pitch. A little low as the count goes 1-1. So looking at the rest of the batting order while we have opportunity. Of course, no sooner than I say that, we're about ready to resume play here. We've got Pappas on deck, followed by Coffin. Peterson gets ahead 2-1. Coffin will be followed by, in the order, by the pitcher Burnham. Then it's Waller, Martin, Gallegos, Gebb, and Gilhuber. Gabby Urban drew the start in the opening game of the doubleheader. Pitch goes for a ball. And the leadoff hitter is aboard for the Irish. Kinley Pappas, the hitter, playing catcher. First pitch as Peterson edges off the bag. Strike for Roberts, wearing number 11. Next pitch as the runner goes. Bouncing ball. They get the lead runner. So a fielder's choice erases Peterson. There's one gone. Avery Coffin, shortstop. Again, try to get that defense for you real quick. For the Black Tornado, we got Rains over at first base. Elsewhere in the infield, it is Retigliano playing second. Throw back down to first. Not in time. La Scala playing shortstop. And Urban at third. One 0 pitch on the way. Runner goes. Throw down to second is not in time. Crime pays for Pappas, who's now in scoring position. And Coffin ahead in the count 2-0. Next pitch hit in the air. That will bounce in. One run. Looks like it'll come home. Throw down to second, or looked like they were going to try to get her at second. Thought better of it. Coffin with the two-base hit brings home the first run of the game. Peyton Burnham, the Arkansas-bound right-handed pitcher, stands in. So we got one gone. Runner at second. Pitch hit in the air. And that one will end up falling in between second base and right field. And another run comes home. There's a little dunker there. Actually, I take that back. They've got an out on the play, as Coach Hutzel will come out and discuss it. Now they're going to go ahead and bring in a courtesy runner. I got so hung up on watching that ball fall in between second base and right field, I missed out on the play. But in as a courtesy runner for, actually, that's Sheldon there at third. Oh, it got me all turned around on this. There's 2 gone, and it's a 1-0 ball game. Bouncing ball to shortstop. Throw across the infield is in time. We got through that inning. And my apologies for getting crossed up there. But for the Irish, they put a run on the board on 1 hit. And we will take a quick timeout and be back with the home half of the first inning right here on TableRockSports.net.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Back here at North Medford, let's take a look at the batting order for the North Medford Black Tornado. Leading off and playing left will be Miley Hamlin, hitting second. And playing shortstop will be Natalie Lascala, hitting third. And playing catcher, Presley Lawton. Gabby Urban plays third base and will hit cleanup. Kaylee Rains hits fifth, will play first. Then we've got Gia Retigliano hitting sixth and playing second. Lucy Roberts, the pitcher, will bat seventh. The designated player, Julia Edwards, hits eighth, and J.C. Russell Tyler will play center field and bat ninth. The flex player today is Kaylin Russell Tyler. Now we'll get another look at Peyton Burnham, and Johnny and I just handled the call a couple of weeks ago where we got to see Burnham against South Medford, and I tell you what, every time we've seen her play, she has been all that and more in terms of a challenge. We'll try to get the set the defense for the Irish as quickly as we can. Burnham opens up with a strike. Almost had that kind of drag bunt type of look as Burnham goes up 0-2. Next pitch. That one just misses for a ball as the count goes 1-2. Bouncing ball down to third. Throw across the infield from Peterson to Martin is in time. And there's one gone. Defensively, you've got Martin at first, Gallegos at second. Over at third is Peterson and Coffin at shortstop. We'll get the outfield for you after this next pitch. Pitch in high to Lascala. Count 1-0. Over and left, it's Gilhuber. And center, it's McKibben. Got Gebb in right field. Battery is Pappas at catcher. And Peyton Burnham in the circle. Count 1-1 as now I begin to feel a little bit of sun at our backs. Lascala showing patience at the plate. Gets ahead 2-1. Swing and a miss. Even up now at 2-2. And now a sinking liner, La Scala, with the first hit of the game for the Black Tornado. A runner aboard for North, and that will bring up Presley Lawton, the catcher. One on with one down. And the Irish with a 1-0 lead. Burnham winds, fires, swing and a miss, strike one. Little high fastball there. Lawton, right-handed hitter, stands in with just a slightly open stance. Next pitch, hit out to right field, but it is dropped. And then going in head first to second, La Scala is safe. Lawton getting aboard. And now the Black Tornado with the tying run in scoring position. That'll go E9 on the play for Gabby Urban. She drew the start in the first game. I don't think it's talking out of school to say she's been working through some injury trouble. But as the gamer that she is, she came in and put up a good effort against an Irish team that you can just flat rake. So update the scoreboard here. Count reflect now, 1-0. 2 on with 1 down. Swing and a miss. La Scala threatening a little bit. And the bunt fielded out of the air. Nice grab defensively. And there's 2 down. Throw over to first was not quite in time. So it's runners at first and second and 2 out. After the Urban pop-up, and that'll bring up Kaylee Raines. She'll look at the first pitch for a ball, gets ahead 1-0. Outfield playing Raines straight away. Next pitch. Just above the knees for a strike as the count goes even now at 1-1. Burnham, the pitch, bouncing ball, deflects off the glove of the third baseman. Coming around is La Scala. And we've got a tie game. So this is where you need BG cooled here. So would you rule that an infield hit? I think he would rule that an infield hit, and I will do the same. Burnham. Pitch popped up off the bat of Ritigliano. Gia Ritigliano wearing number 22, the freshman. Open stance. One, two count, two gone. Runners at first and second. Next pitch, that's high. That goes back to the screen. The runners will go. Now we've got runners at second and third. Ritigliano with an opportunity to put her team out in front. Burnham, 2-2 pitch. Play at the plate, and they got her. So the runner Lawton is out. And that will do it for the Black Tornado. But they tie the game up at 1 apiece. And we'll be right back after these messages on Table Rock Sports. I invite you to stick around and stay tuned. Coming up later between innings, we'll have the Medford Parks and Recreation Report with updates on spring activities. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Getting ready for the top of the second. North tying it up. I invite you to check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio AM 1300 and FM 107.9, and streaming live at the acesportsradio.com, featuring the Beeson Network, the Rich Eisen Show, plenty of live sports action, and our weekday local show, Tee It Up Southern Oregon with Joe Brett. That's the Ace Sports Radio, again at AM 1300, FM at 107.9. If you're listening online, the acesportsradio.com. The clouds covering us once again, and a little bit of a breeze blowing in towards right field. Pitch from Roberts. Up high. Count 1-0. Roberts winds, fires. That's fouled off to the right. Out of play. Martin playing first base. Leading off here. In the top of the second. Close pitch there, but Martin now gets ahead in the count 2-1. Bouncing ball hit the short, throw across the infield. 6-3 on the play. Martin grounds out, and there's one away. That'll bring up Jasmine Gallegos, playing second base. Number 7 hitter in the order. Roberts, 1-0 pitch. Low for a ball. Kara Gebb on deck as we start working our way down to the lower third of the Irish order. Roberts comes to the plate, bouncing ball to second. Throw from Retigliano to Raines is in time, and there's 2 gone. Four to 3 on the play. And here's Gebb, the right fielder. First pitch low from Roberts. 1-0 the count. Black Tornado showing some good infield defense early. Roberts likes to keep it down, which does a nice job of inducing the ground ball. 2-0 pitch. Bouncer to shortstop. Throw across the infield. And that will retire the side. For the Irish, 3 up, 3 down. We'll be back with the bottom of the second right after the 60-second timeout.
Adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed from fresh bean to cup in no time at all. And now, we're here for your daily dinner adventures. Introducing Crispy Crunchy Chicken online ordering. Mouth-watering Crispy Crunchy Chicken for dinner, made deliciously easy. Just open the app or visit the website. Select a pickup time. Choose from your favorites. And your Crispy Crunchy Chicken will be prepared hot and fresh. Make dinner a breeze at Pinnacle 365.
Well, we're back here at North Medford High School. Everybody came off the field and we had a ground ball to short. I guess. And this is where you'd love to have the coaches and the men in blue mic'd up. Get a better deal on what's going on. So what we're going to do right now, we're just going to go with what the scoreboard is telling us. And so we've got a 2-0 count with 2 gone. There's a strike as the count goes 2-1. It makes you wonder if there wasn't some type of no pitch call. against Roberts. And Gebb gets aboard with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Gilhuber. One on with 2 gone. Roberts. Now throw back to first. Not in time. See if they can't get the runner leaning the wrong way. Gebb the runner at first. So now it's 0-2 the count to the number 9 hitter playing left field. Kind of a lollipop there. Looks like that is one of those deals that she meant to turn loose of it earlier and almost had the look of an Ephus pitch. Pitch hit wide of first, foul. Gilhuber stays alive with Gebb, the runner at first. 1-2 count with 2 gone, top of the second. One-two pitch. And that sails over the home dugout. Count will remain 1-2. Bouncing ball, that'll get through for a base hit. So now the Irish with a couple of runners aboard. Gebb down to second. 2 gone and back to the top of the order to Peterson. Peterson walked in her first time up. Bouncing ball to second. Retigliano shovels it over to La Scala. And that will end the Irish threat here in the second. So 4-6 on the play for the Irish. No runs, no hits, and no runs, 1 hit, and a couple left on. We'll be back at the bottom of the second right after this.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Retigliano will lead off the bottom of the second. She'll get ahead of Burnham. So in the second, we got Retigliano, Roberts, and Edwards. There's a strike from Burnham. Count 2-1. Whereas Roberts works to keep the ball low. You can see Burnham tries to tempt you with that high heater. Got a pop up on the infield. Peterson there makes the play, and there's one gone. Lucy Roberts standing in. Hits that just wide of first to foul it off. Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invites you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panels installation for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. Burnham ahead of the hitter. Swing and a miss. And Burnham records her first strikeout of the game. So there's two gone. Edwards. Puts that one right down Broadway as she gets ahead 0-1. Edwards. Swing and a miss. 0-2 pitch popped up. That'll land right in front of the screen as Edwards stays alive. Pitch high. As we catch up there, our count goes 2-2. Julia Edwards, a designated player. And that will end up landing in foul territory. Edwards stays alive. Deuce is wild here. 2-2 the count with 2 out. In the bottom of the second, Edwards back in. Called strike 3. And that will do it for the Black Tornado. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the top of the third with it knotted up at 1. And we'll have more for you right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro dignity.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Drink One for Dane Day is coming in May. Over $2.5 million has been raised for the Muscular Dystrophy Association in 18 years by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. Here in this inning, it'll be Pappas, Coffin, and Burnham. Well, Roberts will see kind of a tough part of the batting order. One-0 pitch. That'll even things up at 1-1. Got a cool breeze blowing in. The American flag waving proudly in center field. 1-1 pitch. High as the count goes 2-1. Roberts winds and fires. That one's low. Pappas ahead, 3-1. She got aboard on a fielder's choice and later scored in the first. Here comes Roberts. And Pappas will draw the leadoff walk. Coffin standing in, hit an RBI double her first time up. Bouncing ball hit to third, throw down to second, over to first, not in time. But the lead runner is erased on the fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Peyton Burnham. So one gone in the inning. Burnham with Coffin on first. The pitch, now throw down to first. That'll get away from the first baseman. So Coffin will slide into second. The Irish with the go-ahead run in scoring position now. Roberts, pitch in the dirt. Runner goes. This is going to go back to the screen. So golden opportunity here for Burnham to aid her own cause. And there'll be a bouncing ball out to center field, base hit. A run will score. Burnham with the RBI single as Coffin comes home. Courtesy runner will come in for Burnham. There we go. John L. Scott scoreboard up to date. 2-1 ball game. Sheldon just now getting on top. Courtesy runner in for Burnham, and that will bring up Waller. Roberts gets ahead here. Waller, the designated player today, hitting in that number 5 spot in the batting order. Running for Sheldon is Lillian Geddes, junior outfielder. Waller awaits the pitch, shows bunt. Runner takes off, throw down to second, and she's safe. Waller takes second. 1-2 pitch now by Roberts. Lashes that one wide of third base over towards the Irish dugout. So Geddes, the courtesy runner, in scoring position. And she'll poke one through for a base hit. Coming around, going to try to score is Geddes. And it's a 3-1 ball game. So an RBI safety for Waller. Martin, the hitter now, grounded out in the second inning. Roberts gets ahead here. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. You got Martin, the hitter, with Gallegos on deck. Bouncing ball to third. Throw across the infield. The looping throw in time, and there's 2 away. Waller advances to third on the ground out. Gallegos, 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out in the second. Runner at third and 2 gone. And it looks like we'll have a substitution. Runner at third. Looks like Savannah McKibben. Pitch. Up high to Gallegos. Gallegos playing second base today. Should she reach? Gebb is on deck. Catcher looks over to third. Runner gets back, so McKibben. A little dirt on the jersey for her troubles. Roberts comes to the plate. Ball hit in the air, and it's hit foul. So Kaylin Russell Tyler gets a little jog in there. 2-1 the count with 2 gone. Roberts gets the strike. Levels it at 2-2 with 2 gone. And McKibben the runner at third. Bouncing ball, deflects off the pitcher. And it's just in time. That ground ball deflected off the pitcher, played at second, thrown over to first. And that'll do it for the Irish, who now lead 3-1. We'll be back with the bottom of the third. Right after we get this quick message in. Did you know that the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. So a doubleheader here today, making up a game from a shortened twin bill up at Sheldon earlier in the season. And looking at the schedule for today, Roseburg is visiting Grants Pass, and South Eugene is paying a visit to Willamette. Bottom 3. Swing and a miss. Leadoff hitter, J.C. Russell Tyler. Burnham takes care of business here, and there's one gone. So Burnham now with 3 consecutive Ks, back to the top of the order. Hamlin stands in. Ball hit, throw across the infield. In time, and there's 2 gone. Tlaxcala singled and scored a run on the first. 2 gone. Tried to see if she can't help her team close the gap. Burnham That pitch in the dirt. And on this breezy April afternoon, the sun back out again. Current temperature in Medford is 76 degrees. But I would say with that breeze blowing, it feels cooler than that. 1-1 pitch from Burnham. Plascala with Lawton on deck. Bouncing ball. Foul ball. Count will remain 1-2. Bouncing ball hit down to first. Martin will take care of it, and that will retire the side. So for the Black Tornado, 3 up, 3 down. We will take a quick timeout, and then we'll be right back with more softball action here on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Here at North Medford, Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy on the camera. Sheldon looking to keep their unblemished conference record intact. Leading in this one 3-1. Having won earlier in the day by a score of 8-3. Roberts, opening pitch. Low for a ball. So it's Gebb, Gilhuber, and then back to the top of the order with Peterson. Gebb walked in the second. Pitch low, hitters count for Gebb as it goes 3-0. Imagine she'll be taking all the way here. And she draws the walk. So Gebb at first, Gilhuber the hitter. She singled in the second. Gebb's going to come out for a runner. We'll get you who that is as soon as we get a look at a number here. Gilhuber playing left field, the hitter. runner edges off the bag a little bit. That runner is Reese Melton. Melton, sophomore, catcher and infielder, serving as a runner here. Shows bunt right there in front of the plate. Throw down to first is in time. The sacrifice bunt, successful. And there's one gone. Back to the top of the order we go. Peterson, her third trip to the plate, got a walk and was taken out on a fielder's choice in the first and then grounded out in the second. Lefty hitter who throws right-handed and plays third base. Pitch in the dirt, and the play at third. The runner advances. So Melton, the courtesy runner, down at third base. Peterson, RBI opportunity with one gone. Ball hit in the air to left field. The runner will tag. And the runner will score. Sacrifice fly for Peterson as the runner Melton on in place of Gebb comes home. And it's a 4-1 ball game. So the Irish playing some small ball here in the fourth. We saw the sacrifice earlier from Gil Huber. And then the sacrifice fly from Peterson. Pappas the hitter now. Got aboard on a fielder's choice and then walked. Pitch in the dirt. Count goes to 2-0 now. Contact there. That one's going to fall in for a base hit. So Pappas with the single. By our unofficial count, the Irish with their fourth hit of the afternoon in the second game of the doubleheader. Coffin, the hitter now, shortstop. Hit an RBI double in the first and then got aboard and then scored a run on the fielder's choice in the third. Runner goes, comebacker. Roberts goes to first, Raines there to record the out. And that will do it for Sheldon in the top of the fourth. They pick up another run. Lead 4-1. As you can see on your John L. Scott scoreboard, we'll be back with the home half of the fourth right after we take a quick timeout.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken, featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tender's Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
Spring Sports Action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. Here in the bottom of the fourth, it'll be Lawton, Urban, and Rains. Lawton got on board on an error in the first. She'll hit one out to center field beyond the outstretched glove of the center fielder, and Lawton leads off with a double. Hit kind of a lollipop there, and center fielder McKibben made a game effort for it, just couldn't quite get there in time. So the Black Tornado, little promise here in the fourth as Lawton leads off with a double. Urban popped up to the pitcher in the first. She pitched in game 1 of today's Twin Bill and is playing third in this game. And she'll hit a line drive to right center field. McKibben will come over and grab it. A run will score. And Urban, extra bases with an RBI double. That brings Lawton home. It's a 4-2 ball game. That'll bring up Kaylee Rains. She had an RBI single in the first. Burnham gets ahead. Next pitch. Burnham hitting her spots when she's ahead 0-2. Senior pitcher, no walks surrendered thus far in the ball game. Contact there. That'll fall into center field. Base hit. Motoring into second, Rains with yet another RBI double. And the Black Tornado with a 3-run uprising thus far in the fourth. Like I said, I had a chance to watch Burnham pitch against South Medford a couple of weeks ago. The Irish coached by Avery Moorhead Hutzel. Hutzel, local girl, and then she ended up playing over at SOU and then has come back home to guide her alma mater's program. So Rains at second, representing the tying run. Retigliano, who popped up to third base. In the second is the hitter. Popped up, running in, making the play. Peterson, who's all over that infield, making the play. Now there's one gone. That'll bring up the pitcher, Roberts. Fouls off the first pitch. That winds up in the big tree out beyond the parking lot. So Burnham getting ahead here, 0-1. Roberts struck out her first time up. Burnham now ahead in the count, 0-2. Next pitch. Oh and 2. Home plate umpire doing a little bit of housekeeping there. Edwards on deck. 0-2 pitch. Roberts with a good eye there. Burnham. Comes to the plate. And that's a bouncer in the infield. And there's two gone. So the play goes 2-3. Raines remains at second. And here's Edwards, the hitter. Burnham quickly gets ahead 0-1 as we update your scoreboard. Raines, the potential tying run down at second. Next pitch, that goes for a strike, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch, that one hit in the air, left center field. There to reel it in and close the glove on it is Gilhuber. And that will retire the side, but not before the Black Tornado put a pair of runs on the board. It's a 4-3 ball game. We'll be back with the top of the fifth on the other side of this 60-second break.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Top of the fifth, one-run ball game. Roberts goes to work. First pitch will miss for a ball. Slow roller down to second. Raines will take care of it herself. And the leadoff hitter, Burnham, is retired. As there's one away, that'll bring up Waller. Waller hit an RBI single her last time up. 1 for 2 on the day. Ground ball down to third. Throw across the infield. Gets away from the first baseman. And actually, the hitter there on the play, getting a chance to hit, is Savannah McKibben out of that. Well, she's playing center field as a flex player. Gets an opportunity here to take some swings herself. So a runner at second, pitch, gets away from the catcher. And down to third goes McKibben. One and 0 the count with one out and a runner at third. Roberts comes to the plate. Called strike as the count goes 1-1. Martin, a pair of ground outs on the day. Gallegos on deck. Lays down the bunt, kind of a squeeze play there. They get the out at home. Martin gets back to the bag, and she's safe. Looked like a good call there, but a good heads-up play defensively. Martin aboard on the fielder's choice. As McKibben is erased at home. And that'll bring up Gallegos. Gallegos playing second base. Grounded out twice. Roberts comes to the plate. That pitch low. 2-1 the count with Martin aboard at first. Top of the fifth. A one-run affair. Pitch comes in low, and that'll take the count to 3-1. Should Gallegos get aboard? It's Gebb on deck. Roberts comes to the plate, and that one will get underneath the glove of the second baseman Ritigliano, base hit. So now we got runners at first and second with two gone. Martin now in scoring position. And Gebb, who has walked twice today, comes to the plate. Roberts will start her out with a strike. Always a nice confidence builder as a pitcher if you can get out ahead. Next pitch, grounded down to first. Raines will take care of it herself on the unassisted putout. The Irish get a couple of runners on, but are unable to do anything with it. And so we'll go to the home half of the fifth inning with the Irish holding on to a one-run lead. The Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to check out the Rogue X Aquatics and Events Center. Check out what is available at roguexmedford.com, where you'll find open swim and open gym sessions and all the great activities happening at the Rogue X. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and use the app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides on the way home and have them ready to pick up and go. Pinnacle 365. Bottom of the fifth. It'll go Russell Tyler as J.C. Russell Tyler, that is, back to the top of the order with Hamlin, Talaska. Russell been up just once today, struck out her first time. And it looks like we have a reliever in the ball game. Burnham now over at first. Believe that might be Soraya Dorsey. Dorsey, sophomore right-hander. Burnham picks up the ground ball, retires the hitter, and there's one gone. One up, one down to the number one hitter in the Tornado order, Hamlin, left fielder. Dorsey gets ahead here, 0-1. Hamlin swings through that, and she falls behind 0-2. So Burnham now down at first. Martin had started the day at first. Also looks like we've got a substitute. Reese Melton, who we'd seen earlier as a runner, has taken over in right field. Swing and a miss. Two gone. So Dorsey records her first strikeout of the day. Laska singled and scored in the first. Grounded to first in the third. She looks at a ball and gets ahead. Two gone. Her team trailing by one here in the bottom of the fifth. Dorsey, good velocity there on that pitch to bring it even at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Count 1-2. No doubt Dorsey kind of auditioning to take over the ace pitcher's role as Burnham will be graduating. That pitch fouled away. Count remains at 1-2. Pop up. Out of play. Count remains 1-2. 2 gone in the inning. Bases empty. And then a smoking line drive hit down to third. Peterson, who has had a whale of a day defensively, gets the job done, and that'll do it for the Black Tornado. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Still a one-run ball game with the Irish on top. We'll be back right after we recognize our sponsors.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your...
Top of the 6th. Irish up 4-3. Gil Huber will lead off against Roberts. Singled and sacrificed, technically then. 1 for 1 on the day. Then it's back to the top of the order with Peterson and Pappas. Pitch misses for a ball. It's 2-0. Low as the count goes 3-0. One would imagine Gil Huber will be taking all the way here. And she does so and draws the walk. So Gil Huber aboard here in the top of the 6th will go to Peterson. She has walked, grounded out, and hit a sacrifice fly. And actually it looks like, well, saw number 19 there, but it's not on the roster. Coming off, and top of the order anyway to Peterson. Runner aboard with nobody out. Ball hit in the air to left field. There to make the play is Hamlin. And there's one away. F7 the play goes. Pappas, fielder's choice in the first, and scored a run. Then walked in the third and singled in the fourth. Pitch low, and the runner at first for Sheldon is Olivia Gilhuber. Looking over some of the statistics at OSAA.com, and I tell you what, this Sheldon team, Burnham with 5 home runs on the year coming into last weekend, and they got players all over this lineup that can rake. Pitch low in the dirt. The runner will take off. Gilhuber slides into second. Roberts gets it across. 2-1 the count. Coffin on deck. Ball sneaks through, base hit, runner comes around. Pappas hits them where they ain't. And she brings a run home. So Gilhuber scores a run. Tacks on a little bit of insurance. Pappas, the runner at second now, as Coffin hits. She had an RBI double in the first. Fielder's choice in the third and scored a run. 1 for 3 on the day. Bunt attempt popped up in the air. And now 2 gone. Burnham hits a screaming line drive out to left center field. Run comes home. Burnham slides into second. And it's a 6-3 ball game. She can pitch, she can hit. Is there anything this athlete can't do? Pappas comes home with a run to make it 6-3. And that'll bring up Waller, the hitter. Roberts gets ahead. 0-1. She'll look at that one. Count even up at 1-1. Coach Moorhead Hutzel goes to the bench for a courtesy runner. Burnham will go to the dugout and getting an opportunity to get a little action in. Lillian Geddes. I believe we've seen a little bit of her as a courtesy runner earlier in the ball game. 1-1 the count to the hitter. 2 gone. 6-3 ball game. A little discussion among the 3-man umpiring crew. 1-1 count with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Roberts comes to the plate. Ball hit in the air to center field. And that will retire the side as Russell Taylor makes the play. Additional scoring by the Irish, who have a 6-3 lead now. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th right after these messages.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Bottom of the 6th. Black Tornado now trailing by 3. Lawton, who doubled and scored in the 4th. We'll see if she can get another uprising started, this time against Dorsey. Pitch in the dirt. It's Lawton, followed by Urban and Rains. Bouncing ball. Peterson has trouble with it. And Lawton gets on. Urban the hitter. Dorsey to the plate. Sophomore gets ahead here, 0-1. Nobody gone and a runner at first. Pitch high. Good job by Pappas of keeping it in front of her. Dorsey, ball hit in the air to right field. That'll land in the grass. And we've got 2 on. So first and second, nobody out. And that'll bring up Kaylee Rains. Rains hit an RBI double her last time up. And she represents the potential tying run at the plate. On deck is Retigliano. Dorsey winds, fires. Pitch misses for a ball. So Rains gets ahead with Retigliano on deck. Lays down the bunt. Foul ball. One and one the count to Rains, playing first base. Black Tornado trying to start a rally here. Rains again laying down the bunt. Throw down to first is in time. Rains with the sacrifice. Now we have runners at second and third for Retigliano. So you've got Lawton at third, Urban at second. Dorsey, the pitch. Base hit to left field. 1 run will come home. 2 runs will come home. And Retigliano motors in with a double. Retigliano with a 2 RBI double. Urban and Lawton score. And we got ourselves a 1-run game. Coach Hustle emerges from the dugout, settling the infield, and also no doubt talking about potential plays. Meanwhile, Black Tornado Brain Trust talking with Retigliano. She stands at second as a player in scoring position with potential tying run. And here's Roberts. Dorsey starts her out with a strike. And with that sacrifice earlier by Rains, I've updated the scoreboard now to reflect that there is indeed 1 out. Pitch goes for a ball. We got a pretty good breeze blowing in towards the outfield, so it's coming from the west. Bouncing ball hit down to third, but foul. 1 and 2 the count. With Retigliano at second. Dorsey comes to the plate. Pitch in the dirt. Retigliano will take off. And she's down to third. And then Retigliano out. 2 gone. Roberts runs the count full. And we haven't seen too many deep counts today. Roberts working a good at-bat here. Pulls it foul. So now with Retigliano gone, the bases are empty. Dorsey comes to the plate. Roberts draws the walk. So now we've got the tying run down at first. And that will bring up the designated player, Edwards. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking in the second and hit a fly to left. Roberts will come out for a courtesy runner. Dorsey looks in. Throws. Swing and a miss, strike one. Running down at first for North Medford is Carmen Lozano, freshman. Dorsey out in front here. Bouncing ball hit the shortstop. The shovel to second. And the side is retired. Black Tornado pick up a pair of runs. We'll go to the top of the 7th. 1-run game. We'll be right back.
Jeep Celebration event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Your game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family-run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Top of 7. Robert stands in. Looks like Dorsey hitting, which Dorsey came on in relief, and then Burnham moved to first, so this is the spot originally occupied by Martin. 2-0 the count, top of 7. Name of the game here for the Black Tornadoes to hold the line, and they'll have one more opportunity to see what they can do to pull out a win. Pitch high. 3-0 the count. Coach coming up for a word. Black Tornado coached by Chris Campbell. Assistants Daniel Smalley, Ron Becker, Tori Smalley, Greg Winter, and Justin Edwards. And we have dancers in the outfield, as you might see right in front of us. 3-0 pitch from Roberts. Right down Broadway for a strike as the count goes 3-1. Leadoff hitter here in the top of the 7th. There's a strike to run the count full at 3-2. Clutch pitch there by Roberts. Runs the count full. Ball hit in the air to center field. Center fielder slips. And that'll fall in for Dorsey, who comes motoring in with a double. Little trouble there with the footing. Sheldon now with 8 hits on the day unofficially. Leadoff hitter aboard in this 6-5 ball game. Lays down the bunt, but that goes foul. Up at the plate, a number 13, and we don't show one on our OSA roster. 0-1 the count with nobody gone. Ball popped up on the infield. There to make the catch, La Scala, and there's one gone. See Edwards, designated player, warming up in the bullpen for the Black Tornado. Pitch low. 1-0 the count. Runner at second with one gone. 6-5 ball game. There's a strike. Evens up at 1-1. Pitch just off target. 2-1 the count. That'll miss for a ball as the count goes 3-1. Hitter looks down to third from instructions from her coach. Bouncing ball, pulled foul. That'll run the count full now at 3-2. With substitutions in the ball game, I believe that is Melton up there hitting. Ball hit in the air. Shallow center field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Dorsey will come around third. Play at the plate. And she's safe. So, the Irish looking to pick up a little insurance here. Now leading the game 7-5. In case you're joining us late, the Irish won the opener, a makeup game from a doubleheader cut short earlier with Sheldon. Irish winning that game 8-3. Play on the edge of the infield grass. Retigliano will end up calling off the right fielder, makes the play, and there's 2 gone. Reese Melton, we confirmed that was the hitter that got on and got the RBI hit. She is the runner at second. Now 2 gone. Back to the top of the Irish batting order to Peterson. Walked in the first, grounded out, hit a sacrifice fly, and then hit a fly ball to left. Pitch goes for a ball. Count 1-1. Two gone on the inning. 7-5. Ground ball hit to second. Retigliano with the underhand throw to first. And that will retire the side. 7-5 your score. The Black Tornado with one more opportunity. And we'll be back with the bottom of the 7th right after this.
Stop! Get it! Back off with that greatness in!
Get a little touch road in here.
Another day, another Dutch road.
Oh my God, that's so good. So worth it. Oh my God.
It's pretty freaking dope, dude. I love every single day of it.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular in Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. What's going on here at North? Dorsey trying to close the door and pick up the save and relief of Peyton Burnham. The Irish lead in the ball game 7-5 as they work in quest of their '11th league victory of the season against no losses. JC Russell Tyler to the plate. Hits the ball in the air to right field. Melton calls for it, and there's one gone. One away, back to the top of the Tornado order. Hamlin struck out her last time up. Hamlin playing left field for Coach Campbell. Black Tornado down to their last 2 outs of the game. Looking like Dorsey getting a little help from Peterson. Yes, the shoe tied, and we're good to go. Plotskala on deck. And a line drive falls in. Foul ball. Nice looking stroke there, but it's just a loud strike. 0-1 to the hitter. 1 gone, bottom of the 7th. Bouncing ball to Dorsey, throws across in time, and there's 2 gone. 1-3 on the play. La Scala, who is 1 for 3 on the day, representing the last best hope for the Black Tornado as they trail by 2. Black Tornado coming in at number 9 in the OSAA power rankings. The Irish at number 8. You say, well, how does a team that is undefeated in league play only at 8, and that just comes down to the power rankings not reflecting the games in California. All 3 were losses, however, but the Irish firmly in front of things. Dorsey makes the play. Burnham spikes it, and this game is done. The Sheldon Irish end up taking home the victory, sweeping 2 from North Medford by scores of 8-3 and 7-5. In this game, winning pitcher Peyton Burnham, taking the loss for the Black Tornado, is Lucy Roberts. With the win, the Irish raised their league record to 11-0. The Black Tornado, who had come in 6-2 on the day, now go to 6-4. And it'll be interesting now. South Medford with the day off, they remain at 7-3. So South remains ahead of North. And then Roseburg, Grants Pass doing battle today. So it remains a very hotly contested race in the Southwestern Conference. Well, that'll wrap up our broadcast today. We'd like to thank North Medford High Athletic Director here at North, Peter Vasquez, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. And we're also special thanks to the head coaches, Avery Moorhead Hutzel for the Irish and Chris Campbell for the Black Tornado. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it is Sheldon 7, North Medford 5. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett, with cameraman Johnny McCoy. I'm Jim McCoy saying thank you for watching, and good night from Benny's Yard at North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.